Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting right into today's video. The Rock has officially confirmed and announced, if you smell, that he is going to be returning tonight. That's right. At the time of recording this video, it is Sunday night. Right now, as you're watching this video, my man's still into it. He's still, what? Break is turning into the final boss as we speak.
Yes, sir. The
As you
Rock
guys are
is back
watching this,
tonight, bro.
as you
Whoever's
guys,
gonna be in that arena tonight, man,
oh
electric flying, bro. I'm
yeah,
telling you, Dylan, it's just something about when that music hits, bro. And you say The Rock is your number one wrestler of all, bro. You have to experience that, bro. You
yeah.
got to, bro.
Well,
You got to experience. It's The Rock, man. Like
yeah.
nobody can, I mean, other than Stone Cold, bro, who else and John Cena, like who else can come back year after year and just remain at the top, final balls? Who's he gonna have something to say? Is he gonna have something to say? Is Cody Rhodes? He's
Well,
supposed to
well,
be on the show,
let's
right?
get into it. Let's get into it. So let's get into his tweet and his IG because
Talk to him.
he's officially announced. Which I'm a little surprised. I got to say, I'm a little surprised that they didn't wait for that big return moment. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They're putting it out front. I honestly think they want to put it out front, especially for Netflix. They want the
Yeah, hundred
eyeballs on
percent,
Netflix.
100%.
So The Rock
I'm
comes
sure it's a
out.
sold out event, bro. I'm sure it's a
It's
sold
got to
out.
be.
I'm sure. So I know they're not doing no last minute promotion to sell no
No,
tickets. I'm
nope.
I'm sure this is going to be a jam package first on Netflix, bro. Like it's a
And those
big night.
and those tickets, by the way, weren't cheap because
How much were they, bro?
I looked
I didn't even
into them.
check, bro. How much were they?
I mean, so like something like 5 rows back, I saw some for like $800 going into like the
Third.
thousand. So yeah, those tickets weren't cheap. But let's get into what exactly he had to say. So on his Instagram and on his Twitter, I'll put it up on the screen right now as you guys are watching this. He went into this whole thing about being the high chief.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is important, okay, guys, because he's
Yep.
talking about him
Yep.
now being the high chief. He
Do
inherited. Now let me just finish. Let me just
Go
finish.
ahead. Go
I'm
ahead,
gonna
bro. Go
because
ahead.
I'm gonna read this section. He put, after 20 years of proudly carrying our future with me around the world, I can't wait to soon return back to home of Samoa. Right. So this is
Mm-hmm.
all important. You got
Mm-hmm.
to realize what
Yeah.
WWE does now.
I'm picking it up, bro. I'm
Everything
picking
is
it up.
intentional.
Yep.
Until then, I'll come back home to WWE tomorrow night, tonight as you're watching this, as we make history on Netflix and begin a new and exciting era. Tomorrow night is dedicated to my grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia, my grandmother Leah Maivia, and my dad Rocky Soulman Johnson, and my ancestors who have all paved the way. How does he sign it off? The High Chief. I don't know how to pronounce this, Silhouette or whatever, but my man put out a promo package video.
Mm-hmm.
He is the High Chief. Well,
Yeah.
wait a second.
Yep.
What do we got tonight?
Yeah.
We got the
Yeah.
battle for the tribal
Yeah.
chief tonight.
Yeah. He basically confirmed. So you got the tribal chief
Mm-hmm.
and you got the high chief.
Talk to
You
him.
know what I'm saying? So he's basically coming in to show his dominance. He's
Yep.
letting y'all know, like, whoever wins this, I'm still higher than whoever that may be. Now, by this happening now, my predictions kind of change just a tad bit. I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit more about that. We do plan on going live a couple minutes before WWE Raw goes to Netflix. So make sure y'all tap in for that so y'all can hear how I got us, how I feel. But my initial thought was we was gonna get one winner, but with The Rock doing this, right? With The Rock doing this, it's
Let me say.
clearly setting up.
Let me ask you.
It's
So my initial prediction. We made a video on it.
Here we go. Here we go.
How,
Go ahead.
how close was I now to this prediction?
I think
It's
you I
got to
think
happen
you
this way.
I think you 100% spot on, bro.
Yep.
I
The only
think
thing,
now you
the only
may be
thing that's
100% spot on.
the only thing that's different about my prediction, I can feel, is somewhat incorporating it into your prediction, as far as perhaps he doesn't just return at the end. So that's like a big moment when they do a surprise return, right? They do it
Mhm.
at the end. The fact that it's announced already, you could still have that big moment with the music hitting, but I could see also not just Roman winning, holding the Ulafala, and having the Rock's music hit. I think that's the perfect ending, but I could also see a way in which the Rock interferes in the match, Solo wins, and the
Mm.
Rock is declaring himself as the High Chief, and that
Okay,
Roman's been running around for all these years calling himself the Tribal Chief. I can
so
see
so
that as
yeah.
well.
So maybe I can stick with my answer then.
Yeah.
Maybe I still feel like Drew McIntyre will some way somehow make a presence. That's not changing. I still feel like Drew some way somehow is gonna make himself known, in that match, some way, shape, or form, bro. But The Rock coming back, it does everything, bro. It questions whether or not he's gonna enter into the Royal Rumble. It questions what's gonna happen with Elimination Chamber. It questions that John Cena. We just don't know. Hopefully we start clearing up some of these answers, well, some of these questions that we have. Is John Cena going to declare himself for the Royal Rumble? Because we got to remember, Royal Rumble is February 1st. We less than a month away. John Cena's not going to be there. And I've seen something with Triple H as well. Triple H said that John Cena plans on going, like full time, doing some live shows, some Raws, the PLEs. Like he not gonna be like Roman Reigns, and no disrespect to the tribal chief, but John Cena will be a little bit more present.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, let's not act like The Rock did not rock bottom John Cena at WrestleMania 40. Like, it's still a lot of stuff that can take place, that can happen. I'm still going for, Roman and Rock at
Yeah.
WrestleMania.
I
But if they were to give us Rock and Cena, I wouldn't be mad at that either, though, bro. Honestly, and I feel like that's a great question to ask. Like, which one would y'all prefer to see? Would y'all prefer to see The Rock and John Cena, or would y'all prefer to see The Rock and Roman Reigns? One of them we can still get next year. One of them, this is it.
yeah.
So, and I can
I,
ask you that question, bro. Which one would you prefer?
it's a great matchup, but it's just not great for what's going on right now.
What's going on now?
It's the golden. They got it. They got the appetizers. They got the entree. They got dessert, and
Hmm.
it's all sitting right in front of them, dude. All they got to do is hand it out to us. I mean, it's perfect. You have the opportunity for Rock and Roman at WrestleMania this year for the ultimate chief. Okay, you call this guy the Halo Master
Yeah,
Chief. I don't care
yeah.
what you call it. This is we wanted it last year. It didn't happen.
Hmm.
There is the best pathway now.
Did we want it last year though, bro? Did we want it
We
last? They didn't want
so
Rock Roman
hang
last
on, hang
year,
on, hang on,
bro.
hang on, hang on. We wanted it, then we realized we didn't want it, and now after the
Exactly.
fact,
So
we
so we ain't
wanted it
want it.
again.
So we ain't
So
want it, bro. We
let me
wanted it, but they wanted Cody Rhodes to win their championship first.
yeah, and I was part of that group, but let me ask you a question. Are you okay with them just The Rock comes back and he has nothing to do with Roman right now. Are you okay with potentially waiting a year? What happens? Maybe The Rock picks up another movie deal, not cleared for Mania. It'll never happen. I'm telling you right now. Mark my words, guys. I will be on this podcast. We'll be on this podcast again in 2-3 years saying we could have had Roman versus The Rock and it never happened. If it doesn't happen this year, it will not happen. Mark
Now,
my words.
I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Did we not wait a whole year for Rock Cena? Did we?
Different.
Did we? Did
It's way different talking about something
how?
12 it's way different talking about something 12 years ago when my man's going to be in his mid 50s. He's already pushing that limit. We ain't going to want to see The Rock wrestle in his 60s. I got news for you. You're
Bro,
talking about Ric Flair's talking about getting another match. Well, these guys got to
bro,
hang it up, bro.
look
These
at the
guys got to
shape,
hang it
bro.
up.
Look at the shape The Rock is in, bro. bro. You acting like the Rock is coming out here with the Brooklyn Brawler body, bro. Like, like what are we
I don't
doing, bro? Like
I
if,
don't
if
think
we
you
would have
want.
had to wait to next year, the Rock will still be in this shape, ready to go.
No, it's not necessary, bro. You gotta realize these guys when the Rock came back last year for WrestleMania, he even said he put his body through hell to
That's
get
because he
into
went 10
ring.
years. That's because he
Hold
went
on,
10 years without wrestling.
dude. Injuries, man. The older you get, the more injury. One little thing happens, and that match is off of WrestleMania.
Yeah, I
You
mean, we
get what
seen
I'm
that with
saying?
CM Punk. We seen that with CM Punk.
Exactly. That's my point. Is like the longer we keep delaying this,
But I mean, the injury can happen tomorrow and we might not get it. You get what
you're
I'm
not
saying, bro?
you're not get what I'm
I
saying.
am. You basically saying like the time is up, the time is nigh. You
It's
can't see me,
perfect.
but you basically trying to say like if it don't happen now because of the age of the Rock, that it won't happen next year,
It's
or
not
maybe his
just the
schedule.
age. It's not just the age. It's the schedule. It's what he's doing in Hollywood.
So you mean
It's
to tell me that if the Rock really, and let's just be realistic, he's on the head of the board, right?
mhm.
So you mean to tell me if the Rock did not want to take off 6 months from making, it's not like he need to make the movies. You know, like if he needs to be there for WrestleMania, I'm sure the Rock has a contract, to wrestle X amount of matches, bro. So we don't even know how long he's even in contract for. But I guarantee he's in contract to fulfill some kind of number of match duties. We don't know how long it is, you know what I'm saying? But if it didn't happen this year, as long as The Rock is still on the board and he's healthy, that match is happening, bro.
But
I
how
get
long
what
do
you're
we
saying.
how long do
You
you
you being impatient, Dylan. You better say, how long will I want to wait? And then again, I have
well,
to ask
it's
you
a
that same
no, no,
question.
no, it's a valid question because here's a perfect scenario, a dream matchup that everybody wanted. And what did they do? We got it. Oh yeah, we got it, baby. Okay? We had it. It was a freaking 2-minute squash match is what we ended up getting versus The Undertaker and John Cena. So let me ask you, how long are you gonna wait
See, it was
before
Undertaker's fault for that.
how long are you gonna wait before first off, it's before they drag out to this storyline until nobody cares about it anymore, right? Because that's realistic. You're gonna talk about another year or two before you get a Rock Roman. So what are they gonna do in the meantime? How are you gonna continue this storyline
I
for
get
another
you, Dylan.
year or
I
two
get you,
before
bro.
people lose interest?
But we said that last year with the bloodline stuff, bro.
Oh
Bro,
man.
a year after Roman Reigns had the championship, we asked how long are we gonna be interested in Roman Reigns with this championship? And then 2 years later, he loses the championship, and through that whole entire time, we was hooked like a fish on the line. Now, I agree with you though, Dylan. You gotta let me at least give you some kind of credit. I do feel like yes, it's the perfect time to do so. I 100% agree with you. But what I can't say is if it was to happen next year, depend on what we get now, bro. You cannot tell me that people will be mad if we got one more. Well, look, you got to remember, Rock and Cena is 1-1. So you can, and both of them was at WrestleMania. So
Do
you
it
can
next year.
say this is Cena's last year. You can't do it next year. It has to
But
happen.
you're right, and that's my point.
So Rock and Cena
That
has no Rock
but
and Cena expiration is this
here's
year.
here's where it
Rock
would
and
draw.
Roman expiration is not this year. As
Here's
far as
where
your interest, maybe, but not it can still happen.
here's where it would drive me insane if they were to do that. They did it twice. Okay, what do we benefit from a Rock and John Cena WrestleMania from January until April this year?
I mean, what do we benefit by waiting a
We
whole
don't.
year?
No, no,
It
no.
wasn't.
Let me just finish. We
Go
don't
ahead,
need
bro.
that. We don't need that at all. Bro, that would be I don't care where your headspace is at. I love both of them. They're honestly both of them are my two favorite wrestlers. So for me to say I don't want to see it is something, and I'm putting that out there. But w- you're telling me it wouldn't be a slap in the face to everybody who's been invested
I'm
in
not.
this.
See,
Hold
that's
on.
not the question. Go
That's
ahead.
been invested in this story for the whole year since WrestleMania, actually longer than a year because The Rock came back January 1st last year. So for almost actually, it's going to be a year, almost a year and a half that we've been invested into this storyline. The Rock came back, teamed up with Roman. Now we're having him come back at Bad Blood. Does the whole thing, right? He comes back again, and you're telling me it's just he's going to ignore everything to do with the bloodline. He's going to ignore Roman Reigns. He's going to come back and cut a promo on John Cena? Come on, bro.
See, I'm not. That's not what I said, bro.
I'm just saying, like
But I
if
mean,
they were, that's what would have to happen if you had John Cena in The Rock at WrestleMania. He'd have to ignore everything to do with the bloodline right now.
not necessarily, bro. Not necessarily. He
And
can see. My thing is, see, we went from you saying that nobody would be interested. Because that was the first you said who would be interested in waiting an entire year. But everything you said dealing with just what you wouldn't feel like waiting for, bro.
I feel
Everything
I
you
feel like I feel like
You,
it's
but
it
you
would be
can't,
the
you can't, you
majority
can't
of
speak.
people.
You can't speak for all the fans, and I
Mm.
say that, and I say that because, bro, again, you say who's gonna wait a year? We've done it before. You said who's gonna The only thing is, yes. Do I feel like if the Rock and Cena wasn't happening at WrestleMania, do I feel like it messes up everything that's going on with the bloodline? Yes. But if they were to do it, I would not be upset. That's all I'm saying, bro. And I'm saying that if they were to do it, this will have to be the year to do so. You got to remember also, bro, they plan all this stuff ahead of time. You don't think John Cena said he woke up that day for Bad Blood and was like, yeah, this is my retirement run. Like, I'm sure him and the team has already had all of this lined up. So we don't even know what they got planned. But we do know for sure is that this is his last year. So any big matches that they want to do, they got to do it this year. That does not apply to Roman Reigns, and that does not apply to The Rock. So if they were to say, we gonna put y'all to the side, maybe to SummerSlam, right? Maybe to put y'all to the side to SummerSlam. SummerSlam is how many nights? 2 nights. And we were to put y'all to the side for SummerSlam, or maybe y'all have Rock and Cena. We need Rock and Cena at least one more time this year. That's all I'm trying to say. Whether it's at WrestleMania, whether it's at SummerSlam, we need that to happen. And if it was to happen over Rock and Roman at WrestleMania, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Does it fit? Does it fit Dylan's timeline as far as my Drew McIntyre interfering with Roman Reigns didn't fit your timeline. That's too
That
soon. He not going. It's too, but it's leading up to it, bro.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You can't even compare the thing with Drew McIntyre because he's been a part of this storyline. The Rock and John Cena hasn't had a storyline since whatever year that was. I mean, come on, man.
So John
You
Cena's
want to
not
do
in it.
it
So John Cena's not in the middle of this bloodline stuff.
if you want to do it at SummerSlam, I'm
So
cool with
so
it.
John John
That would be
John
perfect because I plan
John
on
Cena
going to
not in the middle of
SummerSlam.
this. John Cena not in the middle of this.
Ah.
But Dylan, John Cena not in the middle of this. Not in the middle of
See,
the
bro,
bloodline
every
stuff.
time I say something, you're trying to twist it.
No, you just said John Cena. You said, well, Drew McIntyre is in the middle of this. So I'm saying, so John Cena not in the middle of it too. John Cena didn't come back to try to dethrone Roman Reigns for that title, and the bloodline interfered. John Cena ain't come back at WrestleMania and try to help Cody Rhodes win the championship. John Cena ain't get rock bottom by the Rock at WrestleMania. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, as far as we can go as WrestleMania, Dylan, that's as far as we can get. You know how we get, bro. You know how we get. You know how we get. The farthest he can go is to WrestleMania.
I don't know. I think I think I think we both are guilty of this. I think we both get caught up in just looking down the line always, right? Instead of just looking at what the heck is actually going on right now. My man is talking about being the high chief, and you're talking about you can't see me.
Yeah, okay. All right.
He's talking about the high chief. How does him being the high chief when a tribal combat, tribal chief match is happening tonight?
Because you said
How does
that
it involve John Cena?
because
How did we get
you said that that could be the match. You said that could be the WrestleMania match. And then I
Rock and
said,
Roman?
and yeah, and then I said that, well, it could be Rock and Cena.
It could, dude, it could be Rock and CM Punk.
I
It
mean,
could be it could be Rock and Natalia.
for the women's intercontinental
I
championship.
mean, technically it's wrestling. It could be anything. I'm not trying to shut your theories down. I just think that we do. Me and you were both. We gotta admit we're guilty of it, right?
We 100%.
We
And
always want to
the
throw us
only
out.
reason was because we decided to talk about what could potentially happen at WrestleMania. And that was the only thing that kind of and I probably brought it up. I'm sure I'm the one who brought it up. But yes, High Chief coming back. Roman Reigns 100%. The thing is, we just don't know who gonna win. You think Roman gonna win? I think Solo gonna win, regardless of the fact the Rock is coming to take leadership over all of that. Maybe Roman does win, and then the Rock say, "Oh no, I'm in charge," and Roman like, "Nah, you're not." You know what I'm saying? So either way it go, I do feel like we will have Rock and Roman eventually. I don't want to say at WrestleMania, bro, because if I do, nope. We definitely will have those two guys eventually, though. But y'all gotta let us know in the comment section below, and let us know who y'all think is more favored. Like I 100% can be to the moon, 100%. And if I am, y'all gotta let me know. Y'all let me know if y'all feel like my theory. I do agree with Dylan. I do feel like Rock and Roman is probably gonna happen at WrestleMania. But like I said, I wouldn't be upset if they did throw us a curveball. They thrown us one once, they could potentially throw us one again. And again, like I like how Triple H goes off what we want. You get what I'm saying? I really do like how they changed it last year because they knew and they heard what we want. So they listened to us. So I feel like whatever direction, but then again, the Rock is back and he the boss. So it really don't matter. It don't matter. So final thoughts though, Dylan.
Let us know who you guys think is right.
Exactly, man.
Is Break
Y'all,
right?
Team Dylan, the Team Break. Y'all gotta let
Yeah,
us know.
yeah.
I'm
Let
more
us know.
Team Dylan though. Dylan, like real talk,
I
bro.
don't know, man.
No, real talk, bro. You know me though. They're like if I can feel that it can potentially happen, I'm gonna put that out there in the air. But what makes sense is Rock Roman. Again, even though I did hear the rumor that they was gonna hold that for 42, like make it happen now. Like I get you, bro, because you just never know what could happen in the future, bro. So definitely go ahead and just knock it out at least.
yeah.
At least. So I'm still Team Dylan, bro. I'm always gonna be Team Dylan.
Well, let us know down below in the comments what you guys think about it. I think tonight's Monday Night Raw is going to be electric. Regardless, I think the entire show is going to be one that you literally can't miss. You're going to have to watch this thing live, and be on there for the whole show. So, again, let us know down below in the comments section. Like the video, subscribe if you guys are new around here, and other than that, you got your boy Dylan,
Got your boy Break.
and we're out.
Peace.
Peace.